Welcome to Get the Facts, a program that provides you with information on government's policies and initiatives. I'm your host, Anthros Campbell. The electronic business registration form was launched by the Company's Office of Jamaica, the COJ, on August 7 this year. This online platform seeks to replace a manual paper registration form and simplify the process of doing business. To speak more on this is the Chief Executive Officer of the COJ, Judith Ramiogan. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
All right, so you have a new business form, yes, registration form. Tell us, what was it like before? Tell us about the history of doing business with the COJ before this form.
Okay, the electronic business registration form is just a way of bringing the business registration form, or as most people know it, the super form, online. So before the super form, we implemented the super form, or we launched the super form in 2014. Before the super form, a company or a business, somebody who wanted to register a business name would come to COJ, register that company or business name, get a certificate, a registration certificate, which that person would now take to the tax office to get a taxpayer registration number, to the Ministry of Labor and Social Security to register, to get an NIS number, and also take it to NHT and to HART to be registered.
Yes.
That could take about 7 days, 7 other days. So when you are incorporated or you're registered, it would take 7 other days or 7 more days for you to be able to start a business.
Yes. So that posed significant challenges. But you had addressed that going to the different places.
Right. With the business registration form.
With this form.
Right. The super form.
The super form,
right.
Yes.
So what we have done is converted the manual super form into an electronic form. So that is what the electronic business registration form is about.
So tell me about this prior system. How did it impact operations and business and so on, apart from you having to wait 7 days?
Well, the time is money. So what it would mean is that company or a business person could not start operations until he visited all those other business startup agencies.
Right. And the visit would take just the one day you go to wherever would solve
sometimes it could take a day. Sometimes it, depending on whether you met all the requirements at the first go, maybe you'd have to go back to those agencies.
Yes. But tell me now, so moving into this new system, tell us, what are some of the things you had to do? Did you have to train? Tell us about that.
Well, we had to develop a form, right? We had to develop a form, and we learned that, the manual form, it's not possible to just convert it to an electronic form. So we had to develop the form. We had to get developers IT developers to develop the form. We had to get eGov Jamaica Limited to help us with that, right? So it was a long, engaged process. We had to convert our legal rules to electronic rules, right? So, it was a long and involved process, and it took longer than we thought it would. Was more complex, but we are at the point now where we have this electronic form.
Okay, great. And what about processes within your own organization as it relates to how they would treat with customers?
Well, the thing though is that the electronic form is really just about how the form gets into our automated registration system. So the internal staff didn't really need much training because it's the same information that they're receiving. It's just a comparison. You either walk in and present us with the form, or you send it to us by electronically.
Yes.
So when it comes into our internal system, it's the same process.
Right. What kind of numbers are you talking about as it relates to the people coming each day?
Well, the thing is that we in the last year we've registered more than, I would say, 10,000 business names. Right now, most of those they walk in, right? But in the last year, we have registered 1,124 business names online. right?
Yes.
The form was developed in 2 stages. So since last year, you could register a business name online, but just since this year, you can register a company. So to date, we have only seen 2 companies being registered online.
Yes.
And part of the reason is that we have
How
not...
many?
Two, because we have not publicized.
Yes.
We're about to embark on a major public education campaign
Yes.
about registering online.
Right.
Right? But the business names, persons have been using that system, and we have a kiosk
Yes.
at COJ, so we invite persons to come and use that kiosk to register their business names.
So tell us about the difference between the business name and the companies. Yes.
I get that question all the time. A business name is just a name that you use to other than your first and your last name, right? So if I was just say Judith Ramiogan, attorney at law, I wouldn't have to register a business name. But if I said Judith Ramiogan and Partners or Judith Ramiogan and Company, I have to register that business name. Now, it's me, right? So Judith Ramiogan and Company is Judith Ramiogan. So there's no separate personality. Whatever liabilities I might incur, or the business might incur, those are my liabilities, right? With a company is a separate legal personality. So if I decide to form a company, and I can form a one-man company, if I decide to do that, Judith Ramiogan Limited, right? What it means is that any liabilities incurred by the company, those are for the company. Any assets that I have as Judith Ramiogan can't be touched. So that's the difference.
So we take a break now. We come back with more information on the Companies Office of Jamaica. Please stay with us.
Mosquitoes can spread diseases such as dengue fever. Protect yourself from mosquito bites. Use a mosquito repellent that contains DEET. Sleep under a mosquito net, close windows before dark, open windows and doors during fogging, cover your body as much as possible, and wear light-colored clothing. Protect yourself from dengue and other mosquito-borne diseases. Do your part to prevent mosquito breeding in your surroundings. A message from the Ministry of Health.
Welcome back to Get the Facts with the Chief Executive Officer of the Companies Office of Jamaica, Judith Ramiogan. Now we're talking about the electronic business registration form, which is a new feature, and that's part of the whole modernization of the COJ. Right. Tell us a little bit more about what else is happening at the COJ.
Right. Well, the Companies Office has been an executive agency since 1999, and we have had our same organizational structure since that time. We have changed mandates several times, but our organizational structure is still the same. And so a strategic review of our operations was done, I think 3 years ago. And one of the main recommendations was that we do a business process reengineering so that we could have a better fit between our organization and our mandate. So the Strategic Public Sector Modernization Project out of the Ministry of Finance is assisting us with some funding from the World Bank to undertake this business process reengineering. Right. So that is a major thing that we'll be embarking, a major project that we'll be embarking on in the next financial year.
Right. Any specific area that you're targeting?
Well, we're targeting all areas. So it's operations, it's our ICT, it's our legislation, because all of those things work to make us what we are. So we are targeting, it is a major endeavor that we'll be embarking on.
Right. Could we look at some of going back to the the electronic form, some of the features of the form, and have you included anything that you never had before, and tell us about how people can go online and access.
Well, okay, so the form is accessed on the COJ's website, which is www.orcjamaica.com. The thing is that this is a major change for us, because you remember people would have to walk in. There's nowhere to access our services except walking into one of our 2 offices. We have an office in Montego Bay and we have one in Kingston. Now, this is a major change because remember before, anybody wanting to register would have to come into one of our 2 offices or send an agent, right? Now, anybody can do it from anywhere in the world. You can go online and register your company or your business name.
Yes.
Right. So one of the features is that you have to get a subscriber login, right? So you go online and you get that subscriber login. We will approve you will get an email notification saying that this is your login and you have been accepted. Then you go and you would go now to reserve to get name approval, because you can't register a name without getting it approved.
Okay.
We have given you a 2-day free name reservation. So if you could go online, you say, I would want to this is the name I'm proposing. And we will, within 2 days, we will respond to you and say, this name is acceptable. And we will, if you want a 2 days reservation, because, sometimes it takes time to gather all your information,
Yes.
because you might have to upload documents and such. So we'll give you a two-day reservation. Before the expiration of that 2-day reservation, you go back to the business registration portal and you complete the online form that's there. And after that, you complete. In order to submit, though, you need to sign the document. There's an electronic signature that you need to do, right? You need to upload any documents that we will require, because we will require a government-issued ID. We will require proof of address, of your home address. And if there are any certifications, because sometimes if you use a particular word, like legal or medical, you have to show that you are certified to practice in those areas. So you upload all of that information. If you're not Jamaican, you'll have to prove nationality. You'll upload that as well.
It sounds like a lot of information you need to get before.
It's a lot. Yes, you need to gather all your information.
So it makes sense if you're watching this program to get these documents before you actually go online, so we save you some time.
Yes.
Yes.
Although there is a facility that you can save the document and go back to it.
Yes.
But it's not a long window.
Yes.
So you really should gather all the information.
Yes.
And then you upload all that information, and in 2 days we will send you a notification to say that your company or your business name has been registered.
Yes. Yes.
The reason why it takes so long at this time is that we have to look at each name that is proposed. But we are working on what we call a name search algorithm that will help us to automatically approve most names.
Yes. Great. Good. So tell me about, as we wrap, tell me about your major reminders of your mandate.
The Companies Office mandate is really to administer the Companies Act and the Registration of Business Names Act. So what it means that we're responsible for registration and regulation of those 2 types of entities. We are also responsible, of course, because we are a registry. So people file documents with us.
Yes.
Right? So we have a large store of information and we are responsible for managing that. And I just want persons to know that you can search our databases, because there's not much information at the Companies Office that is private. All of it is public. We charge you fees to search, but they're manageable. You can search. So you have to be a subscriber to our website, right? First, I should say though that if you wanted to search to see whether a name is available or a company has been registered, you can do that free of cost. But if you are going to be doing a detailed search, like you want to know who are the shareholders or who are the directors of a company, then we will charge you. Okay. There's a subscription fee, and then every page you search, I think, is $50 that we charge for that. You do your own printing, so there's no charge for that. Okay. I also want to mention that we are responsible for administering the National Security Interest in Personal Property database. Yes. Right? So on that database, or on that registry, what happens is that secured creditors register notices of any interest that they have taken in personal property. So everything other than mortgages, those notices come to the NSIP registry.
Yes, right. Okay, I would like to remind you that you can register your company or business name online. You don't need to walk into the COJ's offices. You can do that online.
And if you need any help, call us. We can help you. We
What
can
are
hold
your
your
numbers?
hand.
What are your numbers?
Well, the number that I would tell you, well, COJ numbers 908-441-9223. But our IT line is 920-1990.
Thank you so much. This has been Get the Facts with our guest Judith Ramiogan, Chief Executive Officer of the company's Office of Jamaica. To watch this program again, log on to our social media handle YouTube/WatchJIS and stay connected via our website at jis.gov.jm. Until next time, I'm Anthros Campbell. Take care.